Okay, it's time to go live from the kitchen. Special guest tonight, Mackenzie. Please spread the word, spread the link. Jump on all your socials, jump out the side and tell the people. Get indoors, get the radios, computers, podcasts, whatever you're doing to check this out. Play it loud. Make sure you justify spending that money on that expensive computer, that good stereo, the excellent headphones. Just blast this shit right now. Got Mackenzie in the kitchen. We're going to chat to him in a little bit. Like I say, keep spreading that link, spreading that love.
See you won't meet a lot like me. I'll fucking pay my own travel, right? And I'll perform for free. I need this just to exist. Death is but a fallen tree. You don't understand, this is what I was born to be. Blood cuddling, skull bludgeoning, drunk, stumbling, drug purchasing, cunt worshipping maniac. Mummy lost the receipt, she couldn't take me back. 10 years later, daddy died once she seen the way I act. I know I'm unwell, but the voices don't change the fact. I'm convinced that my brain's been hacked. Sitting naked outside a church, stick painted black, covered in feces with a sign saying bring Satan back. Lost my mind at the bottom of a bottle, once drink waved its hand. You really enjoy hell if you think greys are bad.
But I think you're lost.
Nah, it's this way in fact. I was a shit-faced mistake, kids play that track.
Around the rosy pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down.
You would literally explode if you could feel this. There'd be piss, shit and guts everywhere like a nursery field trip. The nurse said the surgery might make me feel sick. I said tell that to the surgeon, he's currently bleeding out and might need stitch. Hello Scott, I'm on the sea when they try to lobotomise me with a cheese string. I don't think they understand, I enjoy seeing things. Please bring a bottle of Tornage or G, my leather jacket. You know the brown one that makes me feel like Lenny Kravitz. There's silver stars between my bed and mattress, you better grab it quick man, I can hear sirens and there's a heavy racket. I mean how long have we even been here, I don't remember this planet. I hope mummy still recognises me, she's dead forgetful of Terry Pratchett. And why does everybody in here always have to scream and shout?
Because I'm like you, Brian, I'm trying to let the demons out.
Yeah, well, think of yourself lucky. Scott's close, I can smell Bucky.
Remember that time that you don't shit tore apart that dead body?
Ha, you're dead funny. Shut up and help me pry this door open. Fucking sliding everywhere, this claret's got the floor soaking.
So what's your plan then?
What's the time?
10:30.
Remember that time you opened that portal?
So looking back then?
Yeah man, we have to have left something that I really need. Wait, let's grab that surgeon, you know Cerberus will need a feet.
Father's gonna be so pleased to see that you brought me back.
Fucking stop whinging man, at least you've got a dad. Quick man, he's nearly witching out, we'll tan the wine and sniff the powder. Scott will bring the silver so the ferryman can sit and scour. All he wants is just over 21 grams, that should get us both across.
But what about the way back?
I'm thinking sober thoughts.
I've never actually befriended anyone I've possessed before.
Look, we're not friends just because your dad got me in a record store. It's him I made the deal with, you're more like a third testicle. It just so happens to keep me company with Scots at another festival.
You're a bit of a cunt, really, aren't you?
No shit, welcome to the party. You might have been a bad man downstairs, but my guy, you're a Bacardi.
See, we get back, you better find a priest to want an exorcism. A better victim, your brain is like a made of prison filled with death and wisdom.
You're saying that, but what I've got planned, I don't think we'll make it back. Your father's got something that belongs to me and I plan to take it back.
Fuck, you want the soul, it's impossible, give me a blood oath.
I'm Glaswegian, nothing's impossible, we're going to hell with cutthroats.
Can't be a bit of gasp. Mackenzie, how you doing, bro?
Good man, I'm good.
Let me just make sure your mic's nice and loud for the people. It's a bit too loud in the studio, but let's try it now.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Sounds very good.
Hell yeah.
It's Life for the Kitchen. Couple of technical things tonight due to Windows updates. It's a fucking bullshit thing, Mackenzie. Computers.
Yeah, fuck Windows updates. Windows updates, fuck
Bill
my shit up
Gates.
today. Yeah, Bill Gates.
I'm going to blame
Fuck
him, is that alright?
Yeah, I blame Bill Gates too.
Good to see you, Mackenzie.
Good to see you, man.
Let's talk about some shit tonight, by the way.
Yep.
Obviously battle rap.
Mm.
Obviously Scottish hip hop. That's sort of what this podcast is all about.
Yep.
There's a bit of controversy follows you, and we need to talk about that later too.
Alright.
But right now, we're really all about the music tonight and battling.
Hell yeah.
Okay, you're just back from America, how was that?
Amazing, man. It was incredible. I was out there for the best part of 2 months, travelling, performed in a bunch of different places, and did 3 battles when I was out there.
Okay.
Got to connect with the various different scenes over there.
What league was that then?
So I battled on 3 different leagues. I did a battle at a house party in Massachusetts for East Coast Connection,
Okay.
based out of Haverhill, Mass. Big up East Coast Connection, man. Bill Blaze, that's my fucking guy. I battled for the first league that brought me out to America in 2016, when I went out with Mickey Worthless-Bowski.
Okay, big shout out to Mickey.
Yeah, shout Mickey, shout Bowski, shout Cannell from King of the Ronalds. Representing King of the Ronalds today.
I seen that,
Right
man.
here,
A
we only
fine
got-
King of the Ronalds t-shirt.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
We've only got one more year left to wear this, otherwise it's going to be defunct, because there's going to be no more King of the Ronalds after March 2019.
Explain
it.
why that is.
That was Mickey's plan the whole time. His plan was it was going to do this for 5 years, and no matter what, no matter if it put his number one intention was to put Don't Flop out of business. And he'd claim responsibility for
Right.
that, regardless if it had anything to do with him or not. But
He's a character. I've never met Mickey, right? I've only seen his online stuff, and he's
Mickey's
a
crazy.
character.
Yeah, he's a character. He's a really, really sound guy, though. Like
He comes across as a likeable dude.
yeah, he's a
You
very
know what I mean?
likable, and he's a real guy. Like he's a real down to earth kind of dude.
Well, that
like,
shit, if
he's-
you took that serious
yeah.
with then it
Yeah.
does take some stuff real seriously.
Oh
that.
yeah, he's got a very serious side to him. Like regardless
takes-
of how much of a troll he is, he's definitely got a serious side to him. But his whole thing was like, what after he turns 35, which is like
Everybody says that. Though. Everybody's got a date.
Yeah, well
I know 30 rappers that have said to me, you know what, Steg, when I get to this age,
yeah,
that's me, I'm taking up
I'm
poetry.
dumb. Yeah, exactly.
And they get to that age and realise, fuck, I need to still rap.
Yeah, I think the bug never leaves you. Once you catch the bug, it never leaves you.
If you're into something, you're into something. Whether
Yeah.
it's table tennis, football or rap.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. But yeah, going back to America, battle for ECCM, a battle for No Coast, who were the first crew to bring out there, and then I was lucky enough to get a battle with iBattle, which is a very sort of small but up and coming battle league based in Staten Island, New York. So yeah, I got to see a lot of America and a lot of different parts of it.
Okay, I'm going to talk about that tonight. Obviously, your battle rap history in the UK too, but for me, it's all about really the music. Battle rap's cool, I love it, but making songs is where it's at for me. I'm going to play some of your songs right now. This one actually features Stelios Guangalis. Did I pronounce it right there this time for a change?
Right, Guangalis.
This one's a pure heavy trap banger called Bells of War.
Hell yeah, produced by Kid Robotic. Shout out Kid Robotic.
Okay.
On the motherfucking beat. Dead Life.
Tell us what this track's about. Just about battles and just killing shit.
Yeah, more or less. I mean, if you listen to the bars, you can kind of see the different things that I'm hitting on. This was from the album Chaos, which
Okay.
sound really kind of thematically discordant. But yeah, Steely's just talking about like street shit and some of his experiences, and I'm kind of breaking that down on a more philosophical level. And yeah, it's just that plus banging beats. Like I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of the trap kind of sonics, but not necessarily the trap lyrics. So I like to. This was, I think, the first tune I did of this kind of genre, when I just wanted to completely bar out over this kind of trap beat.
I love it, man.
And by the way, the drums in this, there's background drums in this that were played by Gordy Duncan Jr. from the Gyro Babies.
Big shout out to Gordy.
Yeah, shout out to Gordy. So there's a little bit of a sort of punk influence in there too. So yeah.
Great, man. Really like this track, man. Any questions for Mackenzie? Hit us up in the comments. Please share the link as well as you do.
The very power of chaos is in its spontaneity. It is in the act of pushing ourselves out on a limb that we encounter chaos force.
Bells of war, what they must have. Sold it all when I was at the craving to just back making a man. What I'm about to do, I've adjusted. Fucking pal, jumping racks. Let a booze be the buzzkill. I'm getting high, my raps are much out. Junior squat in a gut clip. Wow, the strokes from this uphill. I keep climbing till I see the coverage on much spells. Slow it up, chill, not giving a fuck still. New beginnings, party with boozy women, getting nude for Christmas. All I really do is keep it spliffness. Rude for instance, I poked your more last night, smell my fingers. I've been getting it in, puffing you see us. More rap than tackle, mams and fajitas. Smoking planes, I got them chemtrail reefers. I'm running with the gazelles, yeah, I'm on my cheetah. Stepping out the beaver, my brand new Adidas. Dead life, no chance you defeat us. Running with the best and the worst. Transport, I'm with you weekly. I'm going uniquely. No need to talk, I'm gallus frequent. Still praising the chief, straight speaking. What great meanness, keeping it kicking until my wage gets heavy decent.
From veterans to new beginnings, we're in a trap. We lost control. Oh, you my friends. Yeah, we keep on singing and just let go, go, go. From veterans to new beginnings, we're in a trap. We lost control. Oh, you my friends. Yeah, we keep on singing and just let go, go, go.
I'm an acid tank when a rap takes a while just to get it from the drop. But it's better if you rock with the feeling. Come and touch the ceiling as I take you to the top. Who's on it tonight? Just hoping leave with less brain cells, but the mind's been opened. You can find the poison, you can find the potion. If I'm drinking to forget it despite the ocean, cause who gives a fuck about brains unless it's something that you go to. We're running from a barbecue. That's why I get high as the sky just to fly over all of you like I'm Barcelona to do. If I mean to brag when I rap shit, it means more. Tries telling cats I retarded. It's nothing with a simple aim, but the shit's in vain. That's why I'm getting on with dumb shit just the same.
From veterans to new beginnings, we're in a trap. We lost control. Oh, you my friends. Yeah, we keep on singing and just let go, go, go.
Faces, chewed, mates, crews, I die for my people. Smoking on camels, too many good men in Glasgow. Pass through the eye of a needle. Getting lifted when you feel it in the bicep. Getting hammered on tequila with the language. Rap game and lace with the fly red bar so dope that I keep it in a Pyrex. Write my rhymes with an easel and papyrus about how we're frequently divided. If there's no divisive issue, they devise an issue. Propaganda and lies these bricks used to try and trick you. Argue with your brothers, battle one another. We're going under when the enemy is undercover. Paranoid, smoking noises like a motherfucker. Rap for the headspace, dead life, I love my brothers basically. You brothers better watch what you say to me. Consistent moving blocks like it's masonry. Profit filling to the shops on the day to day. Whatever you need to make February fade away. Addiction's a game that you pay to play. Stare to space with a vacant face. Recycle days till we waste away. But don't stress about anything. Take the bank for the worth and not a motherfucking penny less. I'll never be a casualty of what the first demanded me. I am authority, king of my monarchy. KO stay over for anarchy. Be the best person that you could ever stand to be. You got the final word on living out your fantasy. Imagination is captured, a free thought has to be the ransom.
Bars.
Who is Stelios Guangalis, by the way?
Stelios
A bit of a mystery,
Guangalis.
that man.
So as some people listening may or may not know, there used to be back a few years ago a battle rapper from Glasgow called the Gup, the Grim Uncle Polly.
The Grim?
The Grim Uncle Polly.
Oh, is that what Gup
stands for?
Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
the
man.
Gup.
Well on the shit tonight, man.
Yeah, shout out Gupsy. Yeah,
Need
and
the
he was-
SQA shit for that,
you
man.
know, yeah,
Gupsy means what?
Yeah, he was in a crew with myself and Louis and GBH, the Dead Life, which still, you know, we still are Dead Life, but he had a brother that he didn't know about until he was like 25.
Okay.
And he'd one night he'd found the guy's name and searched him on Facebook, found a guy whose profile picture kind of looked like him, and messaged him and said, "Here is this your dad's name?" He goes, "Aye." It's like, "You're my brother." So they met each other, and
That's crazy, bro.
and Stelios at the time was he was into hip hop big time, and he was also rapping and freestyling. So they had this kind of connection immediately through music. So they
It's
released
crazy, man.
Yeah, they released an EP back a few years ago. The Gup doesn't make music anymore. He stopped battling. Like, he's just focusing on real life and being a dad and all that kind of stuff. But Stelios is still writing about it, and he takes his music very serious. He's released some great music. He's very, very underrated, I think, as an MC in Scotland for sure.
Definitely, man. I love his songs and his voice and his raps, but I think maybe the name's sort of quite hard to pronounce sometimes.
it's
Once
like,
you get your head around,
how'd you type that into YouTube? But again, he's got an advantage because no other rapper in the world has that name. So
I love that, man. Guangalis.
Guangalis.
Okay, man. Go on, say a shout out to a couple of people right now. Shout out to Hamish McBurney. He's
Hamish.
everywhere, Hamish. I love that, though. Big shout out to you for that, Hamish.
Hamish.
Shout out to K9 Kev. Shout out to Harry Miller. Shout out to my man Trix. Shout out to my man Petman, aka Andrew Hayes. Shout out to Big AD. Trix says, what's happening, lads? My man Mac is a fucking G. Is that true?
Yes, it is. Trix knows what's up.
Big shout out to you, Trix. Big shout out to
Yeah,
STS. Big shout out to Lee. By the way, make sure you go get that Scotty Media video in your city. Lee's
Yeah,
doing,
shout out Scotty Media for
Lee's doing good things for the community.
Yeah, putting ciphers together. I think we're gonna.
You gotta do one?
Yeah. I'm gonna be on the Glasgow cipher.
Did you mean the Paisley one?
Oh shit!
Oh
yeah,
shit, man.
Yeah.
We need to check
I could do
passports for
both.
this, Lee.
Yeah, right.
Okay, passports need to get checked. Border controls here, please. Strictest. Okay.
Yeah, it depends. Can you get to the town on a city pass? If not, then
It depends how many
you're not-
zones you
you're
need
not-
to cover on
yeah,
the trans
You're not
card.
getting in the cipher.
But big shout out to you, Lee. Big shout out to the whole Scotty Media crew, which is Lee these days, but he's putting in the work, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Big shout out to Dalma. Big shout out to Brian. Big shout out to Paul Whiteford. Big shout out to Marcus and Inverness. We'll get into these shout outs later too. Mr. Mackenzie, I was going to say Mr. Mackenzie, right?
That's the other guy.
But Mackenzie, how did you get into this hip hop thing? What was your gateway into this nonsense?
I was always into hip. I've been into hip hop from like the age of 10. The first hip hop album I bought was Spook's Psyosis, which is kind of obscure, and I still stand.
Never
by
heard of it.
Spooks. Remember that group that did?
They had the hit.
Welcome to the Karma Hotel. Looks like heaven, but could be hell. Remember
I
that?
think
shit?
so. I think so.
Yeah. So I bought their album when I was like 10 or something, and
Okay.
then I'd listened to hip hop, and then I heard Eminem on the radio. I remember hearing My Name Is on the radio. And, you know, just being like a 10-year-old kid, that is like the edgiest thing you'll ever hear in your life. Was trying to get my head straight, but I want to figure out which Spice Girl I want to impregnate. So that changed my life right there. So I'd started freestyling when I was a teenager. Like my mates would be around my house. I'd put on a beat and start freestyling. My mates had tried to freestyle. We'd all just kind of have a laugh with it. But, you know, they never took it that serious. But then I'd start downloading software. Or my dad would go to the Barras or something and get me a dodgy Barras copy of Sonar or Reason or something like that. So I started messing around with production from the age of like 14, and I just sort of never stopped doing it. It was something that I really enjoyed. I always enjoyed writing bars. You know, from the age of 14 to the age of about 18 or 19, everything I made was fucking shit. And I'd upload. I was on like a forum, a UK based hip hop forum. I'd upload my tunes to them, and they just slag me absolutely rotten.
What
And
forum?
then,
For the people who want to know this, what forum?
it was called Audio Coke, I think.
Okay. People are googling that right now, see if they can find these tunes.
It's not up. That forum's gone. It's not up anymore.
What was your rap name or your production name back then?
I went by Mackenzie
Okay.
for quite a long time. Initially I took the name Massey B, which was
Love it.
like that was actually a name that I gave to one of my mates to slag him off, because
Okay. And then you took it?
Yeah, and then I took it just like ironically, but yeah, I mean that's good luck finding that shit, because I don't know, it's on the internet.
Audio
so,
Coke.
yeah,
I remember
if you
that.
want to hear me at the
Bookmark
age of, if you want to hear me at the age of 14 rapping terribly in an American accent into a Radio Shack microphone, then yeah, go for it. I think a lot of people would want to hear that.
Jordan Trix is doing it right
Yeah,
now.
Trix is googling that shit right now. All of the people
For them-
listening from King of the Ronalds are on the deep web right now.
For
trying
the
to find that
embarrassment
shit.
factor here,
Hell
of
yeah.
course, man. You know what I mean? That's some. If I just give people some fodder against you in a battle now,
It's that's what it
okay.
is. I mean,
and plus your love of Tricks, maybe somebody will use that, and I'll Trixie's love of you.
yeah.
Maybe that'll get used in a battle.
Yeah.
So what was your first official thing that you put out there? Or these days, what is official as well?
Yeah, I think the first thing that I did was kind of official was, so this was during the MySpace era. This was in like 2008, 2009.
Yeah.
I wasn't too aware that there was a Scottish hip hop scene.
Okay.
So I think like the first gig that I went to, a Scottish hip hop gig, was Respect BA's mixtape launch
That's a good one to go to.
Death Dubs and Raw Roughs.
Yeah,
that
nice
was
one.
like 2008, I think. That's like 10 years ago now. So at the time, I wasn't too aware that there were people making hip hop music where I lived. So I'd just be going on MySpace and sending beats to random people like all over the world. So I put together a mixtape with that called the Internet Dream Mixtape, which had some of my own music on it and just some things that I produced. And it's kind of amazing how diverse I got. Like I had, a singer from Australia, I had a rapper from Germany, I had people from Japan on it, I had like a crew called Stadium Status from Chicago, I had like a crew from New York on it. It's actually kind of amazing how many places I touched. So I did that, and then I put together a launch night for that project in Blackfriars, and the Being headlined it. And that was the start of it. Really, that was the start of me just being involved in, seeing
The local
projects
scene.
through to the end, like producing, rapping, and doing live events.
How did you find the other rappers when you first met them? Did you find them cool, or were they a bit standoffish, or were you a bit shy? Maybe, I don't know.
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, I couldn't. None of my friends at the time wanted to. They listened to hip hop, but they didn't want to go to like a Scottish hip hop show. It's kind of a hard sell, as you know.
Yeah, it's
yourself.
a very hard sell. Yeah.
So I just went by myself, and I'm this like this socially awkward 18-year-old kid. But I found that everybody, pretty much across the board, was very accommodating and very wanted to ingratiate me. Like Loki and Louis especially, like the pair of them both like really made an effort to try and make me feel welcomed. I mean, we do have a strong community here for sure.
Loki was like, yeah, it's another ginger.
Right.
Respect. Big shout out to Loki, who's coming in next week actually.
Oh sweet,
to chat. I want to talk about another wee thing that's not to do with the music. I just want to get it out of the way just now so we can focus on the music.
Yeah.
I don't really see it, right? But I always see aftermaths of things. I think it must be due to the Facebook algorithm or nothing. But when there's barneys happening, I tend to see certain people involved in it, and I've seen a couple involving you.
Mm-hmm.
Starting a couple of years ago, involving Loki.
Yeah.
Again, only seen the aftermath on it. Seen people. I seen Twitter basically exploding. And what was that all about?
I mean, without going into too much detail on it, because I've told this story a few times before and I don't really care to dwell on it. But basically, Loki had he'd written a piece that was published on STV about domestic violence and how it's important to how do I say this? Consider what the motives of the perpetrators of domestic violence are if we want to solve the problem, and we can't just there has to be some level of empathy and compassion even for the worst people involved in order to solve that problem. That's me really simplifying what he wrote, but so some feminists didn't like this, and they also didn't like the fact that he'd been commissioned to do a short film about domestic violence that I shot and directed. They didn't like this at all. They didn't like the fact that I was, I had openly, I guess, what you could call anti-feminist views or whatever, and I had a difference of opinion in terms of, as someone who has been affected by violence in a relationship personally and seen other people affected by it, I don't see it as a gendered issue. I see it as a generational problem. I see it as a problem of people learn these behaviours in their upbringing or from their family or from the community that they grow up in. I don't see it as a gendered issue, and I think that the data supports that. But the feminists didn't like this, so they wrote a hit piece about Loki and then wrote a hit piece about me. And Loki knew that he had to keep it professional, but I didn't take these people seriously, so I just straight out told him to suck my fucking dick, and then ended up in the Herald for it. So that's what,
and that's where it sort of hit my radar. And the Twitter feedback on that, the Twitter fallout on that was
it
was
weird
here for a Scottish hip hop supporter try to backtrack that. But for the record, are you anti-feminist?
I mean, I'm not. I'm not opposed to like women having equal rights or the right to vote or anything like that. I'm not like a reactionary in that sense. I think that a lot of the feminist talking points are bullshit, but I'm not going to get too deep into that.
No,
And
definitely not.
I also don't like. I don't care anymore. Like I've had experiences with people who I've met who've had completely different views than me, who I have not gotten on with at the start, who over the years, just through speaking to me and through meeting me in different occasions, I would now consider friends. Like I'm not a hateful or standoffish person, and I never have been, and if I would much rather engage in a dialogue with people. But the problem is, as you said about Twitter, you have people, and especially people involved in the journalistic sphere, who are essentially just professional Twitter trolls. They stoke things up, and they inflame things, and they misrepresent what people say, and they reframe things, and they make people have negative reactions against them, and then they use this to further their own careers, which is exactly what the whole thing with Loki was. It's just a bunch of journalists wishing to further themselves.
Okay. Cool, just wanted to know, because obviously there was fallout there that the hip hop community noticed as well.
Yeah.
And also, I did notice you got, the first I'd ever heard this phrase as well, no platformed.
Yeah,
the first time I ever heard that.
I don't really want to go into that, because I nearly got. I'm not even going to go into it. But yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, if people don't want to associate with me, then that's fine. But
my perspective on it is, like you said a moment ago, it is all about the dialogue, and I don't think that you're in any way a bad, negative person, or I wouldn't be having this convo with you, or many convos we've had previously. I do know that you might sometimes stimulate challenging debates.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes that's a necessary thing too.
Yeah, and the thing is as well, like, I get how, people say things on social media that they would never say in real life, and I think the vast majority of people are guilty of this, and the vast majority of people are guilty of just having something build up in themselves, and Facebook or Twitter is just an unchallenged platform to vent whatever you want to vent, and it can be cathartic for sure, but it can also be kind of unhealthy.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, and yeah, I think like I've just through this I've learned maybe to just have slightly better impulse control. But yeah, back to the hip hop anyway. Not more hip hop than arguing with feminists on Twitter.
Let's get back to the hip hop again. Like I say, I just wanted to cover that. A, because I seen the fallout, and B, because somebody commented on one of the posts today about it, and it's only right to talk about it. We can't hide for these things.
Yeah. I mean, it's fair enough to talk about it. I also think that this shit went down nearly 2 years ago.
Okay.
Let it go.
Okay. I agree. Anyway, on that note, can I play a song called "Woman" from you? Tell us about this.
Oh, let's do it. Yeah, I actually recorded this like not long after all that fallout happened, because I was thinking of a way to like, not to smooth anything over, but to say how my genuine perspective on the fairer sex. So
let's play the track then. The track speaks plenty.
Why should I say something behind your back that I can't say to your face?
Has it come to this? Is this the only way that you can talk to a woman?
She's like ready to die. Birds with clipped wings, not the type to fly. Got me feeling like I might be high, wanting her to come down when her time is nigh. Finding more truth right behind these eyes, but I'm tied to my past thinking it might be lies. Fuck it, I might just try to be a kind of guy if she's one of that kind of guy. Moving in my youth so agile, but in truth so fragile. Manipulated like a slip of gold to string a hole. Got the power to erase the lines that I draw on my mind, breaking the chains so I can bear my soul. So as a slave without a profit, no need for the cheap when being free is an option. And what's a pagan without a goddess? Honest, written in the code from my ancestors. The perfection to make a man better is no conjecture. I stand as an example of how support from behind keeps the monkey off my back and stops it from breaking under the stand pressure. It's not just Netflix reach the one who's got soul in my soul as a goal. Through these states that we're moving, maintaining we're human. It's a man's world but we came from a woman. Born and bred from your mother's pride, spread words that cut still blunt as a butter knife. This is for my strong-hearted real bitches. Worry less about feelings, raising kids on meal tickets. When it comes to being present, they seem gifted, speaking time to lift you up like some deep lyrics. I represent broads with the gallus that stop frauds who embarrasses the fraud in the narrative. Women who are rocking and natural and speak the thoughts, not thoughts who are lost and flat as some laminate on some plastic shit. Girls with a passion who are able to hold themselves in a fashion without fashionable labels. It's more than just a metaphor. Raised on rapping James Bond, sex is rep galore. But since life swings from joy to pain, the tactics of those who give us life employed the same. Average boy, never hip to the game. I let so many substances destroy my brain. I used to think I didn't have a heart in my chest, and that was what made me the only radical left. Until I met a girl now and bang 1,000 flowers after the sex. Yes, we're all damaged to best, or worse, we're destroying ourselves for having regrets. Behaving like animals, yet get offended when our humanity's stretched. Fine line between love and obsession. Nothing hurts like the mention of stuff we giving up cause I was a perfection. I'm hardly a prick, I'm just a man who likes these smart women thick. Trying to get a plan hatched for my chick, make it out alive and somatic as shit. Life's a contest, a game we're pursuing. It's a man's world but we came from a woman.
Game for woman. Game for woman. Game for woman. Game for woman. Game for woman. Game for woman. Game for woman. Game for woman. Game for woman. Game for woman. Game for woman. Game for woman. Game for woman. Game for woman. Game for woman. Game for woman.
Togo family, rest in peace, Luminous. Yo. You are confessed, the stress it brings me no love. It's a lost endeavour, never bet competitors by pouring from an empty cup. And yet I bathe them in my family blood, I let them in, did everything I said I did. But still they seem to treat me like a sedative. Repetitive, been sipping on this medicine through petted lips. So these files you stored on me, I'm shredding it. You see my backpack beside the door, I'm legging it. I read clever calls before I'm setting off. I put my keys back in your letterbox. Believe me, it ain't easy veering off, I feel myself become reckless. What I'm more or less the same thing, is why we always seem restless. No point in stressing over things we deem precious. It's all love though, even if we're struggling, I'm leaving up the odds and let my muckers in trust. It's all love though, even if we're struggling, I'm leaving up the odds and let my muckers in trust. It's all love though, even if we're struggling, I'm leaving up the odds and let my muckers in trust. It's all love though, even if we're struggling, I'm leaving up the odds. I thought I heard them say, fuck a passion, that's the motto. Living like there's no tomorrow, we are on the track while they're weaponising bucket bottles. Getting tonto like we won the lotto, even if the time we borrowed flies out the window due to potholes. Yeah, it's a bumpy ride, don't handle mine. I need a seatbelt for my blood, an airbag for my wine. Falling through time, I hit the bottom, didn't realise. Forgotten how to see the world through 3 eyes. Pick myself back up again, I'm half inside. I multiply my mass, wake up and shake off all these parasites. Time's up since I stumbled on the lies. Don't need to rumble, they're disguised or even feed them humble pie. I've been straight up and down like a necktie. Let them walk by, I'll be hoping them will open in the next life. No way they're needing you to help them panic. When all you hear is no you can't, hard to take the steps for being manic. It's all love though, even if we're struggling, I'm leaving up the odds and let my muckers in trust. It's all love though, even if we're struggling, I'm leaving up the odds and let my muckers in trust. It's all love though, even if we're struggling, I'm leaving up the odds and let my muckers in trust. It's all love though, even if we're struggling, even if we're struggling. I told my man today to hold it down and keep it safe. Translucently move and giving back hands to vanity, but tactically pursuing only tracks that were abusing not our sanity. And you can take a load off or share the weight happily. I'm picking out these heavy clothes we wove in the tapestry. Now you're not a write-off for giving trees to black dogs. Lift them off your mind today and take them for a walk. It's all love. Yeah, even if we're struggling, I'm leaving up the odds and let my muckers in trust. It's all love. Yeah, even if we're struggling, I'm leaving up the odds and let my muckers in trust. It's all love. Yeah, even if I'm struggling, I'm leaving up the odds and let my muckers in trust. Oh love. Yeah, even if you're struggling, you're leaving up the odds and let your muckers in trust. Oh love. Yeah, even if he's struggling, he's leaving up the odds and let his muckers in trust. Oh love. Yeah, even if I'm struggling, I'm leaving up the odds and let my muckers in trust.
From the Team Lumo compilation, we're all here. That's Ori Karen with Keep It Safe. Definitely keep it safe out in our troops. And let's speak about keeping it not safe.
Right.
In the glorious, beautiful world of beautiful battle rap.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful thing, battle rap.
It is.
It's a thing that you've took, and I would maybe say that you've got to be on top 3 now in this country.
I'd say so, yeah.
Who else is in that 3 then?
Soul and Respect BA, there really isn't any question. I mean, Respect BA is a legend. He's been doing this for time. He's been doing it since... He's been through like 3 different paradigms of battle rap, from, you know, the freestyle era to the multi era and now to the punchline era. And Soul is just unquestionably one of the greatest... I'd put him in the top 5 in the world, to be honest. Just from my point of view, Soul is really, when he's on, he is incredible at what he does.
And yourself, like you say, you're in that category now as well.
Yeah, I mean, for Scotland, certainly.
Definitely.
And again, it's not like I'd want to compare myself to BA or Soul, because I still look at them as being leagues and leagues above me.
True.
But
maybe it's experience, so. Obviously, BA, like you say, he's been doing it for years.
Yeah.
Soul's getting a veteran as well these days.
Yeah, Soul's he's been doing it for close to 10 years now. It's got to be a good 8 years at least. So.
What was your first battle?
Ever, or?
Yeah, first rap battle.
God damn, I mean, like, ciphering outside with people, I guess.
No, I mean in a league, maybe like Kelvin Grove battles, or loosely speaking.
So, like, the first time I actually battled people was loosely speaking.
Okay.
The freestyle nights that used to happen in Glasgow. I actually got roped in because I was Louis had told me to come along and help him out with filming it, and someone had dropped out, so I stepped into the competition, got through the first round, and then immediately got bodied by Respect BA, like, badly.
I remember that day.
It was like, get right back behind the camera.
It was a good tournament that day. It was good fun.
Yeah, and then I did another one after that, which I got to the semi-finals of and got put out by Gasp.
I remember that too.
Yeah. The first like written battle I did was in Breaking the Barrier, the end of 2014. Against RDS. That was the first written battle I did. I don't advise that people go back and watch that battle, like, it's not good, but that was my first intro into written battling.
Okay, what's your record right now? How many wins to defeats?
Well, here's what's interesting about battle rap.
Battle rappers normally can tell you the number.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. I've just
unless
done
it's
so
a bad
many
number.
battles. I mean, to be honest, in terms of judged battles, this is the problem. 'Cause nowadays, most battles and most leagues, they do not judge it.
I hate that shit.
Yeah, I don't think that's good. I think it takes the competitive element away, and it makes it so like it's all subjective. Like, who are the best battle rappers just becomes completely subjective.
True.
That's something that I really like about how King of the Ronalds did it, because King of the Ronalds came in at a time where judge battling had stopped, so they were like, fuck it, we're going to have crowd reaction be the judge. Now, that's not a perfect system.
No,
but it does make, first of all, it gets the crowd more involved. Secondly, it makes people want to bring people to the events, because they're going to want someone to cheer for you if you're a battle rapper.
Yep.
And and it makes it so there is actually wins and losses. So I've only lost, of the battles I did on King of the Ronalds, I only lost 2 of them, and one of them was just fuckery. One of the title match that I did with Canel, and Canel will say this himself, like, I won that battle. The reason that he won is because when the people were told to make noise for him, there were a few like local London crackheads in the venue that just fucking made more noise than 75% of the rest of the crowd. And the people who'd made noise for me did not realise that these people were going to be so loud. That's what Mac Sherry said. It's like, if they'd asked us to make noise again, we would have just made more noise. So yeah. And okay. I took a loss to Joker Star, which I don't think was debatable. I do think that he bet me. But other than that, I've not been bodied. Even the Joker Star loss was not a body. No, I have yet to be
Yeah.
bodied. It's not going to happen.
You spoke earlier on about the potential demise that Don't Flop. How come we never seen you on that?
I don't know. I think just at the time, before I did Ronald's, I'd tried a couple of times to get on at Don't Flop. Just never transpired for whatever reason. So I thought, fuck it. What other leagues are going to have me? Hit up Hulk. Hulk was like, okay, you can get a spot on the card if you're willing to travel. I was like, boom, let's do it. Now once I'm on Ronald's, I kind of blotted my copybook with Don't Flop because of the whole beef between them. And I think that goes for a lot of people. Would have certainly been pushed harder by Don't Flop. Now that that's kind of all over, now that Don't Flop is in its demise, although I do believe that Don't Flop will come back again. They've still got a huge media channel. I think if R takes a step back, maybe just hosting the events and lets other people run the shit, then they've still got huge reach and they're still talked about, even though they've been defunct for the best part of a year now. They're still talked about. So yeah.
Now what I want to do is play another wee song in a second. Okay.
All right.
Before that though, let's talk about Iron Bars. Your own rap league. How did that come about?
So basically, it was myself and Scott Early, we'd wanted to do something similar to Badmouth, the league that Gasps used to run, and we want to bring, because there hadn't been anything like that for ages in Glasgow, and we wanted to bring people up from down south, like active Don't Flop battles, to come and battle some of the Scottish talent, put a bit of money into, spend some time promoting it, and put out good content, because the feeling at that time was that the content produced from Scottish battle rap just wasn't up to the right standard. So yeah, we did our first event. Our first event, financially, from our point of view, was a disaster. But in terms of the vibe of the event, and in terms of the battles that we got out of the event, we got 3 great fucking battles out of that event. So
it was the wrong venue, man.
Yeah, it was the wrong venue. We made a lot of mistakes with that. Then I did a sort of smaller event after that, a kind of freestyle event. It was what it was. And then we did the first Scotland versus England event with KOTR, and that went off. That's probably the best event I've organised. Just like so fun from start to finish. Everybody was into it. We had a bunch of people come up from London to come and see this, and because it's Scotland v England, like there's something at stake there. And what I'd like to point out, and I'm not throwing any shade when I'm saying this, Premier battles.
Throw shade.
No.
Shade.
Because these are people who I'm going to be working with soon. But like, Premier battles are doing England versus Ireland. I think next month or in a couple months' time.
And you've been practicing your Irish accent for this?
Right, yeah, exactly. I'm already ginger and shit, so...
Okay. The Celtic connection?
Yeah, so like, well, I mean, if they do Scotland versus England at Premier Battles, which I don't know why they wouldn't, I mean, there's certainly enough talent to put together a Scottish team, then, we know who did it first.
Let us know in the comments, folks, who would be in your top 5 Scottish battle team.
Yeah. Yeah, 4 MCs and a manager.
4 MCs and a manager in the comments right now. And who did the battle? Like Ireland and England and...
Yeah, I think there's the only Welsh battle rapper I know that's active is Canel.
Okay.
So I don't think, unless Canel just comes back with like different shirts on each time or whatever.
Let's do that in the comments. Scottish battle rap dream team right now. And we'll have a look later on. Let's play a wee song right now.
All
Mackenzie, I was going to say Mr. Mackenzie again. Just God, I'm polite, I say Mr.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get anybody annoyed.
Shout out ST.
Big shout out to ST though. Tell me about Split Life, please.
Split Life. This was a collaboration between myself and Ella from... She was in a crew called Delighted Peoples. They've since changed their name to Earthwire. She's a very, very talented singer, vocalist. We anytime that me and Ella hang out, we always talk about mad interdimensional kind of shit. We always get into weird conversations. So this tune was kind of birthed out of some of these conversations.
Okay, let's run this.
Split life, split time. a split mind, a split rhyme, a split crime, and I split to be kind, and I split to shine. Multiplicity, infinite, limitless, relating to the collectivity, waking and breaking reality.
Have you met me? I'm a hypocrite. The only time I stop to think is when I keep the bitter lit. Smoking single shift is every single shift. Only time I engage my mind is to turn myself to an idiot. Read about greed only if Amazon delivers it. Married to an avarice, denied scripture sinning it. I'm a product of nature, and not why another of my nature remains undiscovered. I'm just a common mess in this common fest. Fuck the Commonwealth, we've still to get commas on our checks. Foxcom have nets for those caught in the awful web. Conservatives condemn common men, what the common men. Rising up like whoa, hope who goes there. Rotten guys apologise for the crimes of the forebears. I know power infinite is the open air, but I choose the gongs like falling in line like I don't care. No fear. Splitting myself down the centre line. The end of the brand is a desk design. Generate wealth through expensive crime. Ignorance is the strength of mine. Getting blown out of my hellish mind. Can't figure it if existence is infinite. Why am I bankrupt to spend the time?
Want an easy answer, better get in line. No reason if it doesn't fit
a perfect rhyme. Speak with no courage to say it. Stare in the mirror, forget where your gaze is. Focus on the aimless, faith behind the blindest men. Distort your view if it helps you find the kindest end. All grown up, the initiated, a vicious cabal. Wage slaves of the master's wishes. And wow, I'm amazed that they're ubiquitous style. So well presented when they're swimming in bile. Cunts jump in the Clyde and they think it's a now. The presence a gift in a hand. Already independent, my first is where the victory lies. Not impressed with the business of rap. Casual's nothing, that's the power of lyricist hand. I was told there's someone watching over us. Must be why I'm so bad, it's quite important us. Keep it up, there won't be too much more of us. Important trust, we fade out the road to trust.
This is not a life that we in, this is hell. This is not a stoop that we on, this is hell. Life is not a gift in a hood, it's a charge. Because I made it out, well that makes me a god. This is not a life that we in, this is hell. This is not a stoop that we on, this is hell. Life is not a gift in a hood, it's a charge. Because I made it out, well that makes me a god.
It's very rare you see this part-time hermit. Even more so if you play me one of your tunes and I've heard it. Bad habits, let me tell you where I learnt it. We were wains with candy cigarettes, sniffing lines of sherbet. They even sold a ish with wee straws and life run heels or swings and seesaws. Snakes in suits, shoots and runabouts. Frantic, fanatic, suicidal new recruits. You'll collaborate with us, it won't get you many hits. Collaborate with us, get labelled as a terrorist. Been brought up on benefits to no one's benefit. And when I spit, it's like every cunt is celibate. It's not a secret but like no one's ever heard of it. Check the name, cold cauldron, best remember it. You can label me a motherfucking heretic, facing up to problems but still drinking for the hell of it.
Life that we in, this is hell. This is not a stoop that we on, this is hell. Life is not a gift in a hood, it's a charge. Because I made it out, well that makes me a god. This is not a life that we in, this is hell. This is not a stoop that we on, this is hell. Life is not a gift in a hood, it's a charge. Because I made it out, well that makes me a god.
Frozen heart, black and lungs, plus a major lack of funds keeps my feet firmly planted on this bonny Scottish grundle. Why I struggle just for once to keep my head above the water. Thinking if I wasn't here, would it even fucking matter? That's a thought for another time, flow for another rhyme. Have to snap my mind back and contemplate another crime. Go to eat, we on the grind. Have to smoke a must and wine. All my family fussing, fighting every day, it hurts inside. Numb the pain, I must oblige, be down and doing another pint. Bob Marley, Patsy Cline, why you want the night? Rang even when I'm writing, man, I didn't want to shy. But growing up where I'm from, it's hard to live a peaceful life. Underagers carry knives and gladly get your face a slice. Going out and roll the dice, I go against my own advice. Roam the night and look for paints, I hope I'll only pay the price. At my heart with razor blades and every day they take a slice.
Life that we in, this is hell. This is not a stoop that we on, this is hell. Life is not a gift in a hood, it's a charge. Because I made it out, well it makes me a god. This is not a life that we in, this is hell. This is not a stoop that we on, this is hell. Life is not a gift in a hood, it's a charge. Because I made it out, well it makes me a god.
The annual poverty statistics show a sharp increase in poverty in Scotland and in particular an increase in child poverty. We shouldn't have so many people living in poverty in a country as rich as ours. We're one of the wealthiest countries in the world. So there's a stark choice facing us. We can leave things as they are and continue to watch Westminster policies push more and more people into poverty, or we can decide that we want to take these powers into our own hands so that we can start to do something about it.
Just shut it. Hey, political talk there.
Dear leader Sturgeon.
Just bow
Thanks,
down.
Nicola.
Bow down there.
I wasn't spending nearly enough on alcohol, thanks for that.
It's obviously a bit shit, the minimum price and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fucking appalling.
It's fucked up the Iron
It's
Brew.
appalling.
It's
Yeah.
fucked up the fucking the booze, you know what I mean?
Now they're coming for 2-for-1 pizzas, you know.
No, that's fucked, man.
That's
You know
what I
mean?
said. That's what I said. It's just, I can't even remember who I had this conversation with the other day. It's like first they came for the pizzas, and I did not speak out because I was not a pizza.
Who do we vote for? For 2-for-1 pizzas? Because I'm voting for
I
them
don't
right
know.
now.
I mean, like, it's like
I didn't know that was
I'm
an
a
option.
member of the Scottish Libertarian Party, and we've been having a hard time convincing people with our free market message. So probably if we just ran on a 2-for-1 pizza platform, we'd have a lot of success.
I ain't gonna lie, right? When I voted yes because of the SNP and all that, didn't know nothing about putting the booze up. Didn't know nothing about the Iron Brew.
I mean, that's it. I mean, they don't
Pizza
tell
tax.
they don't tell you the unpopular stuff that they're going to do out the gate. They just tell you like we're going to have a utopia if you vote for us or something. No, I mean that's kind of
Vote for
simplifying the
utopia.
message a little bit, but yeah, fuck it.
Trump or Kanye for president?
I mean that's not really an
No,
option,
pick
is
one.
it?
No, pick that.
Okay,
Yeah.
Trump easily. Trump.
You would prefer Trump to
Yes.
Kanye? Like
What the fuck is Kanye West going to do as
I'm
president?
going for Kanye, man.
You see what?
I'm voting at Kanye for me.
Jesus Christ. Trump is the guy you want if you're hammering out trade deals, that's for sure.
No, you want Kanye, man.
Yeah, no, Kanye's just going to go in there and go, like...
You don't have all the answers, Putin. You don't have all the answers, Putin.
You ain't been on the streets, fam!
Scotty Media says, thanks lads, looking good for a lot of areas. That's good to hear with his video stuff. Big shout to Jelly and JMG.
Shout out them boys.
Big shout to Stephen Brody. He says, I was briefly on Audio Cake as anon. LOL.
Audio Coke? It was Audio Coke. That's a different...
He's wrote Audio Coke. It's my fucking bad eyesight.
Alright, okay. Alright, shit. Well, that's a...
As anon.
Alright, it was like an anonymous user.
Or maybe that was his name, anon.
Maybe.
Big shout to Hendo is watching.
Alright.
Jordan says he's got a video planned. Make sure Mac knows about that. What is it with you and Jordan?
I don't know.
Big shout to my man Epic. Big shout to Chad the lad. Big shout to my man Miller. Good to see you killing your gig the other day, bro. Big shout to Gmo. Big shout to my man Paul McAlinden, the funky composer. Jordan says his dream team is Mac, BA, Soul, Gasp, and managed by Steg, obviously.
Obviously managed by Steg.
They couldn't afford Murphy.
No, they couldn't.
And plus, I'll be a cunt to manage them.
Yeah, you have
You
really
know what I mean?
specific rider requirements.
Big shout out to BJ, big shout out to Subs, big shout out to Jenna Adele, big shout out to Scott Godfrey, Andy Martin, Thomas Anderson, Stuart, and Riddler UV Beats.
Shout out everybody.
Let's talk about your music career.
Okay.
Because you've done, to my knowledge, 2 full albums. Or is it more?
I think I've done 3 full albums.
Was the other one not?
Four
What,
actually.
were they not EPs?
4. No, I did 1 EP. I mean, if you want to count in the instrumental releases I've had, I did an
Go for it.
Yeah, I did an instrumental album called Serotonal, which is probably one of the releases I'm most proud of. I did 1 EP like after I'd stopped doing mixtapes. I did like 3 mixtapes before that EP, and then I did I've done 4 full length albums.
Okay.
Yeah, I put out a lot of music, and I've got shitloads of beats like up on my SoundCloud. Yeah, I've got a lot of music out.
You don't promote it that well though.
No, that's true.
And which is a bit weird because you're a guy who makes videos for everybody else.
Yeah.
You just dropped a video
I think
yesterday,
the
which
thing
we'll
is, like-
talk about in a wee bit.
Oh yeah. Go check that out. But yeah, I think it's like I've never really been great at the promotional aspect of it. It's something that I'm getting more familiarised with now, just through seeing how other people do it. And I think like that is my goal for this year, is to really get a lot better on the promotion side of things.
Is battle rap part of your promo thing, or is it you actually just love battle rap?
For sure, because like, I mean the fact of it is, if you're like entering into battle rap for the first couple of years, you really are not going to expect to be actually paid for your time. Yeah, you get your expenses covered and this and that, but to actually be paid, there's very few people at all making money out of this shit. So like the main thing that it is for rappers is to open themselves up to a wider audience, because the battle rap audience isn't necessarily just a hip hop audience. It's people who maybe don't even listen to hip hop come to battle rap shows. You know, there's people from all over the kind of spectrum come to battle rap shows. So what I like about battle rap so much is that it does attract such a truly varied and diverse audience.
You were telling me the other day about the Russian battle rap scene. Tell us about that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, Russia has, as some people may know, its own Facebook and its own YouTube and shit, and all of its entertainment is, is geared to Russian-speaking audiences. So they've got a battle league out there, and the people who battle on that league are like their versions of like J. Cole and Drake and people like that. So like Oxymiron, who battled Disaster last year in LA, he dropped a battle on there and it got 24 million views in a day. So that's the kind of level they're on out in Russia. They love it out there, but it's all geared towards the Russian language. But yeah, I mean, battle rap's big all over the world. I mean, one of the biggest leagues, and it's dying down a bit now, but one of the biggest leagues in terms of most views for a long time was in the Philippines. Wow. They did huge shows with like thousands of people.
What's the league called?
I can't remember. Okay. I can't remember what the league's called. But there's leagues all over the world. There's one of the leagues that I most want to hit up before I stop doing this shit is One Outs, which is based in New Zealand.
Okay.
I just love to go to New Zealand, and if I can go there and have a holiday covered for me, that would be incredible.
You need the holiday. It's 3 days travel over there.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. 72 hours on a plane.
What about King of the Dot? Any thoughts about getting yourself in about that?
Well, King of the Dot are doing the first card in the UK on June the 9th, and I'm battling on that against an Irish guy called Terminal. We're the first battle of the night, so we're setting the tone and setting the standard for the rest of the night. That's how I'm looking at it. But certainly, Organic is, as far as I know, Organic's going to be there. A bunch of King of the Dot rappers are going to be there. The videos are going to go up on the King of the Dot channel. So yeah, I'd love to go over to Canada and battle. Actually, shout out Smoked Out Battle League. My boy Billy Shakes has been talking about getting me over there. Because they've got a few other, there's Capital Battles and there's Smoked Out, and looking at the other leagues in Canada, they still do draw like decent crowds and do okay numbers.
King of the Dot seems to be like the household name battle league. Though.
Yeah, it's number one because it's
because Drake.
Yeah,
co-signs
because
it.
Drake co-signed it, and they've done, they did the cannabis comeback battle, which was such a
Awful.
fucking train wreck.
Awful,
It was
man.
amazing. It's so fucking good.
Is that the Sticky Fingers cannabis battle?
Cannabis versus Disaster.
Okay, I've seen that one. Sticky Fingers one's a terrible battle too.
No, I've not seen that. And they're doing Nems is coming.
Fredo.
Oh, yes. Fucking
There's
hell.
there's drugs in that battle.
And
There's
Keith
drugs in
Murray
that battle.
Keith Murray was on crack, let's be real. Yeah, that wasn't just alcohol.
No.
Fred Star was okay. He wasn't bad.
He was reserved.
Yeah,
sort
he was
of, yeah.
reserved. I
that's
think
right,
if he
that's
actually
right.
I think he could actually be a pretty good battle.
What is your favourite battle that you've watched? If you could name one right now.
Oh,
If you were
man.
to say to the listeners, people watching, listening right now who want to go and get and check out a battle rap, find out more about it, what would be a good one to check out?
If you've never watched a rap battle before and you don't know anything about it, I'd maybe check out something like O'Shea versus Tony D.
Okay,
That's
so
a
for
great
punchlines?
battle. Yeah, well, that's a great battle because it's punchlines versus humour. It's punchlines versus
Okay,
jokes because
okay.
O'Shea can connect with anyone, because he just does a bunch of
Okay,
jokes, but
okay.
he's clever with it.
O'Shea's got it. He's a scouser.
Yeah, he's a
Okay.
Sigouser and he's got that
Yeah.
kind of gift of the gab, What else? I don't people say this a lot, but Shotty versus Arsenal is
Okay.
a really good
Shot ain't all retired.
Yeah, Shotty already retired. So is Arsenal now. He's retired
Okay.
now too. But that's a really good, it's very accessible battle to get into for sure.
A lot of people up here, they want to see BA versus Soul.
Yep.
Who do you think would win out of that?
I was actually thinking about this today because they're so different. BA is this alpha male.
BA starts to eat just MCs alive.
Yeah, he does. But Soul is a very difficult.
I love Soul's rap shit, but
he's a very difficult cat to beat because he'll come at you with an angle that you don't expect.
Soul's
that's what's-
heavy, man.
Yeah.
I can't say right now, right? Because BA is my bro and that.
I want to say that
But
BA would.
anybody else, BA is
take
going to
him.
whip.
I
But-
want to say that BA would probably win,
Okay.
but I can't call it. I mean, if the problem with BA is, say if they do it in Scotland,
Yeah.
I think that the BA would take, just from the power of the crowd. If they do it in London, BA is still able to whip the crowd up, but I think the problem with BA is that he's still showing elements and vestiges of the era that he came from,
Okay.
which is the jump off era. So some of his setups still sound like they're from that era.
Okay.
And this isn't
Okay.
a harsh criticism because he's so good at what he does, but I think that Soul might be able to use that to kind of clown him a little bit.
Okay.
I think that is the chink
I
in
get
BA's
you.
armor.
I get you on that. Yeah.
And Soul approaches battles very strategically. Very strategically. BA approaches battles like he's coming at you with a fucking claymore and swinging at your head. But Soul approaches battles like he's a ninja lurking in the forest trying to wait for you to slip up. So I don't know. It'd be dope in either case, and it's
Yeah, I need to see that battle. Do you
I
think? Do you think it will happen? Okay.
Yeah, I think it will happen. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think we just need to make it happen right now? Not actually right now.
I
but
can't give them
do
a
you
phone,
think? Do you
get them
think? Do you
down
think
here,
it's
man.
what
Let's
they
do it
want?
on the
BA. So
podcast.
let's fucking do this, man.
Let's do it, man. No, definitely.
BA gives a shout.
Needs to happen on a big
Soul gives a
platform
shout.
too. It needs to happen on a big platform. There's no
Yeah.
sense in it happening on a smaller platform.
But should it happen on a Scottish platform? Because it's a big event, though.
Yeah, I mean,
to promote a Scottish platform.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah, I think I would love it to happen on a Scottish platform for sure. It just depends how we can make it work, and I can't say too much because I've actually spoken to BA about this recently. And he's got his own. He's got a kind of sort of career path that he's trying to build out right now.
I know. Yep.
And it sucks that Shocks pulled out their battle because that was a big thing for BA.
Yeah.
And BA would have really. He's
Shocks is a good battler, but I think BA would have.
BA would take. Shocks is very good at punchlining, but that's all he does. He does one thing very well. BA is a lot more diverse. But I mean, this is the thing, man. See, when I was in America, anywhere that I went, if I told them I was, in the battle rap scenes, if I told them I was Scottish, the first name that they bring up from me is Respect BA.
Same, bro.
Before
Same.
people mention soul, which is crazy when you think about it.
I've been rolling sometimes with people from America, and they've said to me, "Yo, I checked Shorty Horror through the battles. I checked Disc Cat through the battles. I checked Soul through the battles. The battles are going worldwide.
Yeah, for sure.
And bringing, the hip hop eyes of the world to some of our artists like yourself. Pity that Don't Flop sort of flopped though.
Yeah, but he'll be back. As I said before, I reckon he'll be back.
I hope so, man. I don't even really know the full story, but I don't want to go into it tonight because it's probably just a lot of. There's 5 sides to every story. I think this one especially.
I'm a complete outsider when
Same,
it comes to
yeah.
this, so anything that I say will just be second-hand information.
Same, and I would just like to see it come back.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, same. I mean, the mismanagement and all that. I think if they just get competent,
learn from it, yeah.
competent people to run that shit, then yeah. I mean, because no one has built something like when you really think about what Don't Flop built for battle rap in the UK, it's unprecedented.
Don't Flop was giving people jobs.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
People were actually they had staff that were all eating off of battle rap. So
let's keep that fucking working, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It seemed to be pretty good just before that with the Don't Flop Scotland and shit coming back up here.
Yeah. I mean, maybe next time they get me on,
Hopefully. You know what I'm saying? Any battle rappers on the come up from Scotland that people should maybe check out for?
There's a few. Bulgin.
Big shout out to Bulgin, met him a couple of weeks ago. He's a nice boy.
Great. Yeah, he's a good boy. He's very funny. He's He's a good balance between. He does have bars, but he's got that like pure Scottish kind of humour. I think he needs more battles.
It's a good name for a Scottish battle, Bulgin.
Scott Early, of course. Scott Early.
Okay, big shout out to Scott.
He's had some great battles. Definitely worth checking out a lot of his battles. Check out Acre versus Jay Short. The boy Acre is an Asian boy from Bears Den. He's been maybe doing it for only about a year or so.
I seen him battle at one of your events.
Yeah, he battled Wee D, which was a weird, awkward battle. But
yeah, so it was.
Yeah,
so it was.
But Acre has really, really stepped up. Like he's advancing a lot, and he battled Jay Short, who is well established in the scene down south, and is a vet by his own right. And he hung in there with him. I'd say that it's arguable that he beat him. So Acre is definitely one to watch as well. I'm sure there's going to be more coming through, man. Like Bristol happens every year, and KG happens every year, and normally there will be people who introduce themselves. Bristol last year was amazing. Like it was kind of back the way it used to be. So hopefully it goes off again this year. And there's more. And I know there's Subs is working on a battle league. He's not put anything out yet, and I can't really talk about it too much. But he's working on that. So I'm sure there'll be more people coming through the pipe.
Crown Towns have got this crew battle coming up. What do you know about that?
A crew battle? I don't know anything about
crew
this.
battle.
What are they doing?
I don't know.
Is it like what? Is it like
I've
4 against 4 or something?
A crew battle.
That would be a clusterfuck.
A crew battle.
What crews are battling?
I don't know.
Alright.
Unless Ken, you need to let us know, fuck's sake, man. We need to know what crews are battling,
here,
man.
Crew battle, alright.
You can't just say crew battle. We need to know it. It's a big thing to let people know, isn't it? What crew? I would take a guess. It'd be Togo.
Yeah. Togo versus Dead Sounds, maybe.
Yeah.
Or
Togo versus Spawn and them.
Oh yeah, the Livy boys. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think that might be it. That's what I'd put my money on.
Yeah, maybe.
Spoiler, probably. I don't know nothing about it.
I don't know.
I don't know nothing about it.
Like, this is literally the first time I'm hearing about it.
Let's play a wee song just now from you. This one, I think it's for your latest album, The Year of the Panda. It's called Deep Data.
Oh yeah, again.
Tell us about this.
So this again, the first half of the beat produced by Kid Robotic, second half of the beat produced by myself. Year of the Panda was like slightly political but disguised in a lot of metaphor and stuff. So this is really about, there's a duality to the track. The first is about just being angered by deep state and government meddling in your life. The second part of it is where you kind of realise that you're powerless to stop it, so there's no reason to let it poison your mind.
Let's run it.
I do not want you to vote so much as I want you to wake up. I want you to drop out and tune in. I want you to
take LSD and practice sorcery. I want you to listen to trap music.
Best believe there's a war for your mind. Best believe there's a war for your soul. Best believe there's a price in your life. You know there's a play for control. Whether it's dope with a tonic, government dope for your wallet, our future's gone up in smoke with the chronic. How I turn the nation, a kid that no one will want it. Pros need coffins, hoes need abortions. Cunts kicking with Tim, give your whole team a stomping. Colour green and money, we envy all profits. Then we get on it, forgetting all losses. From each his ability, we could have been bosses. Now we only think that we're able when the cane and the sauce hits. Getting black pill, doesn't listen to the cunts spit ebonics. Our culture ain't conscious, cunts living in consciousness.
We can't control what we were taught, but what are you going to do about how you've been misled?
Next they're gonna record all your searches. Next the police gonna kick in your door. Next the press gonna turn all your friends into enemies. What would it take for a war? Headed out south side for a gram of Mandy on the way. 300 panhandlers harassed me. I used a lot of detail to describe what had happened then. All my mates called me a fascist, now I'm angry. Brain cells dead, just static. 21st century, we're left with the madness. Potential zealous tell me my perception is irrelevant. Looking to the past, put a fucking axe head to a Don't take it as a mandate. If we behave this way, we'll catch a fast case damn straight. Getting so frustrated, my handshake. Keeping secrets under wraps like the fucking Batcave. Now tell me, how does I feel? Finding out what you were taught was a lie. Cunts round here will tell you it's real. We ain't elevating just down to get high. It's like all our lives are a contradiction. Should have been warrior posed with a contradiction. Somewhere along the way we got contradiction. Is a motherfucker going under the enemy? Is us my brother? Kids having kids, bodies up and coming in the up and comers. Then up and leaving it as each fish repeating what happened to the fucking mothers. Catching crabs in a bucket. Believe it's all of us who suffer. Dedicated cheapskates who keep data. Meditate deep as the deep state, my deceit's greater. So I stay self-medicated to sleep later. Everyone's asleep, so I'm remaining a dream chaser.
Self-medicated to sleep later. You hear it when you meditate in deep data. That I hate a creep plater. Dedicated cheap skater who keep data. Stay well self-medicated to sleep later. You hear it when you meditate in deep data. That I hate a creep plater.
Through my smoke rings. Staring at the world through my smoke rings. So simple on the stone in my home, I'm my own king. Dudes out here stay fake as the chains that hope brings. Guess my allied, the caged bird don't sing. Taking the day on a slow ting. I'm free and it's one of the 3 days of summer when it's roasting. Guess on Monday it'll go back to snowing. But my people of the ice survive, I ain't boasting. Fuck having drive, man, I'm coasting. Air beach with bear freaks, girls with the dreads and the nose rings. Why am I acting like the dread I was feeling was important? Fuck the world, starting with voting. Cheapskater to keep data. Meditate deep as the deep state, the deceit's greater. That's why I stay self-medicated to sleep later. Seems like everyone's asleep, I'm remaining a dream chaser. In my head, I'm beset as a wee failure. Jealousy's a mountain to climb and I'm a peak hater. Inhaling key vapor, open my mind to speak greater. Smash it, finish and move like a Heath Slater. 7 days of degenerate making you weak later. Where will you be? I getting your needs catered. Robbery, no Tommy with the mask like the Green Ranger. Getting messy on government provided clean paper. You're in the presence of Glasgow boys, so you best mind your behaviour. And we ride it out loud. You're in the presence of Glasgow boys, mind your behaviour.
Skater who keep data. Stay well well self-medicated to sleep later. You hear it when you meditate in deep data. That I hate a group later.
So that was a half-produced song with you and Kid Robotic?
Yeah. The first
Okay,
half was
that's pretty
produced
interesting.
by Kid Robotic, the second half was produced by myself.
Deep data there from the new album, Year of the Panda.
Yeah, Mackenzie.bandcamp.com.
So you're working on a few things right now, including, I don't know if you'd like to talk about it, but you spoke to me about a collaboration you're doing at the moment.
Yeah, I'm collaborating with a couple of different people. I'm just trying to reach out to people. Again, I've got more stuff coming with Stelios. I just the other day recorded with a girl called Dime Trip, who's she's kind of new to the scene. She raps, she sings, she plays instruments, she does live looping sets. She kind of does everything. So the stuff we did the other day for our first session was sounding real good. So hopefully get to collaborate more with her and put these tracks out pretty soon.
Is there another album in the pipeline from Mackenzie?
Not anytime soon, no. I'm just focusing on putting out tracks right now, putting out tracks and videos and trying to figure out what I'm doing with the next events that I want to do. So yeah.
Is Iron Bars still?
Yeah, I'm gonna do maybe a couple more events to see what place it is. I don't even know if moving forward I'm gonna continue doing battle events and might use Iron Bars as a platform to do something else.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just kind of considering at the moment what to do, because like I think anyone who tries to do things in such a niche thing as Scottish hip hop knows like you're doing it for the love of doing it. The best you can really hope for most of the time is to break even, and most of the time people don't even do that. So it's a big investment of time and money and energy. So anything that I'm gonna do, it has to be something that my heart's completely in, you know.
Any battles from you in the pipeline at the moment?
Yeah, so me versus Terminal, June 9th, King of the Dot and Chalked Out. That's in Shoreditch, Concrete in Shoreditch.
Is that a pay-per-view thing?
It will be on pay-per-view.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm battling at Danny Jack's birthday on Code Red. I can't. It's not been announced who I'm battling yet. It's an up and comer who's like got a lot of buzz about him at the moment. Though he's only had like maybe 2 battles, but I just took him because I thought it's gonna be a really funny dynamic. And then I'm battling Balor, who's another boy from Ireland, on Gift of the Gab, August 11th, I think. So yeah, these are the battles I got coming up.
Are all the battles written battles?
Yeah, all written. Yeah.
Do you not do freestyle battles anymore?
No, the last freestyle battle I did was in Chicago.
Okay. How'd that go?
I got put out in the first round of the competition.
Oh, really?
I thought I won. The Chicago scene's weird. There's a lot of bias and shit. Like, I thought I won that battle, and then the guy who beat me in the next round after that, he battled another dude, clearly won, but then he got put out.
Okay.
And then my boy Epic One, shout out to Epic One, because he played some of my tracks on his radio show he broadcast in Chicago. He was in the final, and I thought he won that like pretty decisively, but they went for the other guy. So there's a lot of weird bias in the Chicago scene. Like,
how was the accent received over there?
Pretty well. I don't really have a thick accent for a Glaswegian, but to Americans it sounds really thick.
Yeah.
But I think once what I noticed, that especially in New York, it was taking people longer to react to my stuff than normal. It was like maybe there'd be like 5-second delay, and then people would react because they're listening through the accent. But the accent barrier isn't that much. Like it really isn't. If as long as you're good, people are going to be listening for you. Plus, to be honest, the door's already been broken down by people like Soul and BA. People are used to hearing different kinds of accents now.
Okay, people are saying to me here, you need to get this booked. Okay, apparently Tony D versus Shorty, you need to book that. and right for next week.
Right.
Next week, apparently you need to book it for next week.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm going to start up a GoFundMe tomorrow, and we can try and raise
for the team battles. People saying
the grand to make that happen.
The Bean versus MCF.
Who's in MCF nowadays?
Mata, I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure. A few folk. You know what I mean? But I don't know if they're.
Alright.
Mata's no battle rapping.
Could have like random.
That's not happening.
You do like if you did a grind.
Like shoot him a go though. But he's not going to battle rap.
Clashes, you could do like Ransom Crew versus MFTM or Levels versus MFTM. That'd be interesting.
Riddler says SOS versus Oofed. Meaning, I don't know.
SOS versus Dead Life. Let's do it.
Okay.
Get Gobsy
Okay.
out of the
It's a challenge. Challenge accepted. There.
Challenge accepted. You know, I'm coming round to
So
these.
who would be in the SOS battle team then? Word.
Riddler.
I
don't know.
The SOS is kind of large. He can call. His collective has got.
Jinx.
It's got reach.
Get Jinx in there.
I'm going to vote for them then if Jinx is in it. Anyway, man, we're sort of running out of time. It's a pleasure to see you again. Thanks for coming through. It's always good to catch up with you.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, keep us posted on any new music, of course, and the battles and everything that's fucking happening, man.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
let's fucking keep moving. I wanted to talk more about your trip away, but I guess that's something we're going to find out more about in the future through maybe some of the battles getting released.
Yeah, I think once the battles get released, well, 2 of the battles are already up. If you want Mackenzie vs Q-Pocalypse and Mackenzie vs Bosco, if you just type that into YouTube, you'll find them. And the iBattle joint has still got to be released. Once that comes out, because shout out, I battled a dude, his name was actually Luminous. It was a weird fucking thing. The guy is fucking fire. Like, this guy, honestly, I don't know how he doesn't have a bigger name. He battled on, he came to the UK once to battle Pedro and Don't Flop.
I love Pedro, man. Big shout to Pedro.
Big shout to Pedro too.
I don't know him. Don't know fuck all about him. Just watch these battles, man, and King of the Ronalds, really.
Yeah, he's a character.
I seen him tax man's live at rap battles. I love that.
Yeah. But yeah, shout out iBattle. Once that drops, I think people are really going to take notice, because that was an incredible battle from both sides. I think the atmosphere was great that day.
Okay, let's finish on some music tonight. You got some bars for us?
Yep.
I've got a beat here I'm going to play. It's kind of fast, but it's kind of funky.
Okay.
So I think you maybe need to stand up.
Okay.
Camera's there, bro. It's on you. Okay.
Let's do it. Oh.
Let's rock and roll.
Here we go. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Way too many snakes in the grass, and I can't count the number of blades in the patch. Keep yourself safe as you stash. Free weight, heavy weight for the smash. Collecting coins for these cons. Free base in the bag. We're basically bad. Our most base desires lead us back to birds more basic than that. That's why I'm based in the trap with a fat face. Face of fat cats in the rat race. Cunts in the flat, stay racing the rats. Fuck recruit music in the way that you rap. I want some bass that can slap and hit harder than a hit from a can pipe, damn right. The best to ever chat shite. Spent my adulthood regressing, now I'm heading to my past life. Renfrew boy track is on at your campsite. Soapy in your hash pipe, bold no hopers in the black night. Can't say move since the coal pit was open. Wonder why rats stay homeless as rodents. Heroes of the drug war don't want the poppy. Strung out as John Frusciante till the faraway and sheepish as North Pit Loki. Think about it, take a second. Take a minute, take an hour, take a year. If you doubt it, have another referendum. If you're that worried about it, I'll be off. Scotland announced that you've lost. I'll stop living there on account of the cost. I'll be out of a cost that didn't get nada from the Scots. Out in Lisbon eating veg, water like a boss. I guess it's all perspective. Not having something makes you want to get it. I get it. We're all human with no dancers, slaves with no masters. People, we want answers, scheming on us. The plot thicker than molasses. So my people, we want answers. We want answers. What? We want answers. We want answers. What? We want. They're scheming on us bastards. Plot thicker than molasses. My people, we want answers. We want answers. What? We want answers. We want answers. I'm just trying to paint a large picture, fuck poets. Bars get barred from the bar quicker than they can be outnumbered by mad trippers. Barbiturious and a zanny bar bet in half. Whole line of bad fella. I'm off the scale, no Richter, coke, sniffer, soladilla. Liver swollen from the chosen liquor. Greens weathered for the whole winter. My city's a frozen picture. See hail like a quote from Hitler. But hail in the Polish will see that you won't make it home for dinner. Poet scriptures and other predictable lyrics assembled the simplicity of syllables linking. My syllabus of intricate no linear thinking is no less simple than drinking and wishing well. For a wishing well, wishing this is something I could live to tell. Hell's a handout from the hand that rocks your cradle. Same hand that feeds you, gets you side the table. Non-fiction, I'm starting to label our fate as a dark fable. I'm out in the street shouting we want answers to Clark Gable.
but still getting cheated. Now bring your debate to my house, cause the least that's free when it's getting heated. Don't ask me to referee it. You're picking sides like the rent for rejects. Knowledge and scarcity like Project Venus. The future I seen it mate in this class. Our jobs done by robots, we get our days getting smashed. Then the robots unionise, rise up and form the new proletarian class. Humanity's the bourgeoisie, so some of them get slaughtered and enslaved in the cap. The rest left to pick up the scraps. Are we human? With no masters, people, we want answers. We want answers. They're scheming on this bastard's plot, stick with molasses. We want answers. We want answers. We want answers. They're scheming on this bastards plot, stick with the molasses. My people, we want answers. We want answers. We want answers. Live from the kitchen.
Yeah, make some noise, Mackenzie. Loving that, bro. Is that some new shit? What's that?
That was the bars from Clark Gable. That's the video that
Awesome,
just
man.
dropped.
Awesome.
So
Make sure you go and check the video. Freestyle Master, I want you to come up and give us a little rap, please. I want you to give us a freestyle rap about battle rap.
Master in the building.
Pass him that mic, bro, please.
Let's
finish
one,
this shit
two,
on
one,
some
two.
freestyle.
Where
okay.
am I? Aye.
Okay, go and do that.
Here we go, man.
Camera's up there.
There's a camera there. As you can see, I came wearing my disco clothes tonight. Night fever. Yes, man. See, anticipation starts creeping in when everybody inside the place is getting wind. Other style is going down. You see there's two men facing down each other, and it's gonna end. And one of them in a pit of tears. That's the way it is, stepping in the battle arena, and you can face your fears. You see, we don't adhere because the path is clear and the mystery is here. Right there and now, you feel the punchline knock you down, but you get back up and kick back with a sound. Break down the compounds and make sure the whole crowd realize that you're the one astounding. That's the way you are surrounding opponent with the negativity that you're showering down on them. You go to make them all feel the pain. You go to diss his mom, diss his fucking wains. Go to diss his bird, you go to diss his cock. And that's the way it is, you even go to diss his walk. And that's the way it is, you know you go to diss his talk. And then you go to just kiss his bird in the lock. And that's the way I am, man, see we're going some. And that's the way we come from Scotland, #1. And you see that battle style is gonna rise. Mackenzie's taking it somewhere beyond the skies. Getting paid up in planes, that's the way it is. You see the battle rap can pay if you do it right, kids. Peace.
Any plans for the weekend, mate?
I keep cocaine and containers in the kitchen. I keep